Good evening to all of you, and welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Amrit Paul, Commerce Lecture Series. In this video, we'll discuss about the um, various duties and powers and functions and authority of the IRDI. So, we'll discuss about what are the duties that the IRDA must perform in the insurance sector, and what are the powers that has been conferred by the IRDA Act to the IRDA Act to the body which is the regulator of the insurance sector, and what are the functions that it must perform to perform for the better functioning and for the better functioning and for the protection of and orderly growth of the insurance sector. The first, the first and foremost, job or the duty of the IRDI is to regulate the insurance sector. For the for the regulation of the IRDI, it must look into whether there is any malpractices that has been happening in the insurance sector, or whether there is any Punaji scheme which may dub the dub the money of the insurance both of the policyholders by floating any such scheme or any such policy which will attract the policyholders, and after subscribing to that policy, after certain period of time, the company vanishes. So the main job of the IRDI is to regulate the insurance sector. The second duty of the IRDI is to promote. So for the to promote the insurance business is to what it must encourage new companies to come into the insurance business, and also it must encourage the foreign companies to come and do business with collaboration with Indian companies, and jointly on a partnership basis. In a partnership basis, it must hold the business and also offer new policies so that the customers can get policies at a very cheap at a very lower rate of premium. So that is the main aim of the IDI. So and the third is to orderly growth of the insurance. Or growth will only happen when the customers have confidence in the insurance market, that their money is safe and they will get their money back after the policy term. When the policy term will complete, they will get the money back with the bonus and uh, any any bonus and interest. With bonus and interest, they will get their money back. So only when the claims will be settled on a timely basis, then only the confidence of the insurance policy holders will increase. So these are the main duties of the IRDI. So next is the what are the powers that has been conferred by the IRDA Act to the IRDA. So the first power that of the insurance, the first and foremost power of the IRDA is to mm, issue the applicant a certificate of registration. As I mentioned in the previous videos also, any company which wishes to do the insurance business must register himself with IRDA and obtain a license. Only when an IRDA gets IRDA gives a license to the particular company, then only it can do the insurance business. Same as a company which wants to do a banking business must obtain a license from RBI. If a company wishes to open bank, and a company has to obtain a license from RBI. In the same way, a company which wishes to do insurance business must obtain a license from IRDA. So a certificate of registration will be issued by IRDA, then renew if the certificates had already been issued, and after the expiry, the IRDA will renew it, and also modify the terms and conditions, or withdraw if any if any company is not performing the insurance performing according to the directions of the IRDA, then it will do what? It may withdraw its license or suspend its license, or in the worst case or in the worst scenario, it may cancel the registration as well. So that is the main job, the main power that has been conferred by the IRDA Act, which is the main statute for statute which led to the formation of for IRDA. So next is protection of the interest of the policyholders in matters concerning to assigning of policy. So so the policy assigning of policy means whenever a person is taking a loan, and when he is taking a loan, he may assign his policy to the banker. And assigning a policy means he is transferring all the benefits to the creditor or the lender. So when the if a so the policy will be taken as a collateral when the loan is being offered, means the policy will act as a security for opening the loan. So in event of if the assigner dies, then the assignee will be the first party to receive the money, and whatever after providing the money to the assignee, whatever which has been left will be provided to the beneficiary. So nomination of the policyholder. Nomination means, suppose we have taken a policy, we may nominate somebody, so that in event of our death or expiry, the nominee or the person to whom we have nominated will be eligible for getting back the proceeds of the insurance insurance policy. So insurable interest means policy means the ownership right, or the if a person is getting any benefit or deriving any benefit from a particular asset, that is known as insurable interest. So the insurable interest must be present, and to act as a valid contract in case of insurance policy. So insurable interest must be there to the policy holders to obtain the in to obtain um, to obtain the money in case of any uncertain situation. Settlement of insurance claim. So the IDA must look into the speedy settlement of insurance claim, or it must look into that the beneficiaries receive the money as soon as possible. Then surrender value of policy and other terms and conditions of the contract of insurance. Surrender value means, suppose we have taken an insurance policy, and after 5 years we think that we are no longer able to and pay the premium regularly. So we may do what? We may surrender the policy and take we may take the money, whichever whatever has been accumulated. We may take that money and surrender the policy. So that the date on which we are surrendering the policy and what value that has been offered by the insurance company, that is surrender value. So that is and other terms and condition of the contracts of insurance. So so in this regard, the second objective of the second power of the insurance IRDA is to protection of the insurance policy holders. Second is specifying the requisite qualifications, code of conduct, and practical training for intermediary or the insurance intermediation agent. So so what are the qualifications that will be required to act as an insurance intermediary? So what and how may act? How what will be their code of conduct, service code of conduct, and what training from time to time the IRDA offers training, and how the insurance intermediaries must act. So you must be aware that to act as an agent, you must obtain a license from the IRDA, and a person who wishes to act as an agent must appear an exam which has been conducted by the IRDA. Then only the person can act as an agent. So specifying the code of conduct for surveyors and loss assessors. So in event of any loss, to assess the how much amount has been lost, or how much amount has been how much how and to assess the extent of the damage that has been caused on happening of any uncertainty, and the company appoints some surveyors and loss assessors. They go to the field and assess the actual amount of damage or loss that has been caused. So how they will perform and how they will act. So that will be that will be that how they will act, that will be laid down by the IRDA. So promoting efficiency in the conduct of insurance business. So efficiency only happen when the claims and settlement and a speedy redressal of the grievances will be happen. Then only the insurance business will become more and more efficient. So, so promoting and regulating the professional organization connected with the insurance and reinsurance business. So, there are many professional bodies which are involved with the insurance business, like ICAI, ICSI, Indian actuaries. So, these professional organizations, how they will so the IRDA regulates and promotes these professional bodies which are involved in the insurance and reinsurance business. So levying fees and other charges from carrying out the purposes of the act. So so IRDA will levy some charges, fees and other charges for carrying out the purposes of this act. So whatever the fees, suppose a company wishes to renew its license. So how much fees it has to pay? It has to be paid for renewing the license. It will be levied by the it will be fixed by the IRDA. Then calling for information from. So if a idea is no- if a idea is not satisfied with the functioning of any particular insurance company, then it may do what it may do undertake inspection of that particular company, then conduct inquiries. Means it may ask the officials of that particular company regarding conduct an inquiry. They may he may the IDI will conduct inquiry regarding how they are how they are conducting the affairs of the business, and also conduct all investigations regarding any related to any allegations, then including audit of the insurers. So it will also do an audit of how the insurance are performing, intermediaries and insurance intermediaries. So and no, the intermediaries, so the middlemen which are associated with the insurance business, then any other organization which is connected with the insurance business. So they'll must audit. So no, so it will control the rates, advantages, and terms and conditions that may be offered. So it will time to time it will regulate the rates at which the premiums will be charged, at the advantages, terms and conditions. So that is offered by the insurance business in respect of general insurance business, which are not controlled by the Tariff Advisory Committee under Section 64U of Insurance Act 1938. So it will control the rates, then specifying the manner. It will time to time it will specify the manner, the form and manner in which the books shall be maintained, how they will maintain the accounts, the statement of accounts to be rendered by the insurers and insurance entities, how they will bookkeep, how they will pass the accounting entry in the manner in which they will maintain the books of accounts. All these are specified by the IRDA, regulating the investment of funds. The insurance companies, whatever the fund they collect, they also make an investment in various securities. So how in what securities and their pattern of investment and or the allocation of various assets, it has been looked after by the insurance IRDA. So, regulating the maintenance of margin of solvency. Margin of solvency means the total assets of an insurance company minus total liabilities. Whether they are solvent enough. So, margin of solvency tells whether the company has sufficient assets to pay out the claims, or in event of any uncertainty, or in event of any calamity, natural calamity, if the insurance policy holders put a claim against the company, whether the insurance company has sufficient assets to meet out the claims or not. So there has been and that has been looked after by the margin of solvency um, allows us to understand whether the company has sufficient assets to meet out all the claims or settle all the claims um, that has been given that has been claimed by the policyholders. Then education of disputes between the insurance and intermediary. So if there is any dispute or if there is any if there is any if there is any dissidence among the insurers and intermediaries on insurance, and then the IRDA acts as an arbitrator, and it settles the disputes between the insurance intermediaries and insurers and intermediaries. So supervising the functioning of tariff advisory committee. So tariff advisory committee is a committee which fixes the rates of insurance premium. So how they are functioning, what rates they are fixing. So it has been looked after by the IRDAI from time to time. So the IRDAI will fix the percentage of premium that will go to for regulating and promoting the professional organizations. So which has been referred to the clause F of the IRDAI Act. Mm, so the idea also fixes the percentage of insurance that has to be conducted in the rural and social for the upliftment of rural and social sector, and the percentage of insurance that has to be conducted in the rural areas, so that financial inclusion happens. So so that also been looked up by the IRDA, so that the rural areas are also brought into the ambit of insurance business. Or so we can see that especially a postal life insurance has launched a specific schemes which are tailor made for the rural areas. RBL, rural post office life insurance, that has been launched primarily for the rural areas. So exercising such other powers as may be prescribed. So apart from all this, the whenever the as per the situation or whenever a time arises, the IDI can perform can uh, uh, can apply such powers which may be prescribed by the which depending on the situation it may apply such powers which is required to in that particular situation. So thank you. With this, we come to an end to this video. So I have also made previously I have made two videos related to the IDI. So it hope you watch that videos also, which will make the conception of IDI more clear. Thank you very much, and do subscribe my channel if you have liked this video. Thank you.